Hello, everybody. I'm starting, as of right now, Cycle 2. Isabel's my character off stream, but we're going to start a Last Epoch character. I'm going to start it solo self-found, basically. That way I can use gear that I may pick up from her, or if we get further. We're gonna cast for a couple hours a day, since I'm not gonna really be able to stream on Tuesday, and also on Wednesday when I record, I should say, I'll do it. Now look, I am still somewhat new to ARPGs, I'll be honest with you. The only ARPG I've ever finished, I believe, is D3 and D1, Diablo 1. D2, I love it. I just kind of wish they'd actually add some more to it, the resurrected part, but I think they're just going to do ladder seasons, which is perfectly fine. One day I may finish that, but it'll probably be offline. PoE, I want to learn and get better at, and I feel that starting with Last Epoch, I can. I'm also going to be kind of teaching from a very, very basic beginner. So this one will be pretty good for beginners, and I'm going to go through it kind of slowly and everything. Also, if you want a really good kind of like McFluffin did, kind of like Zizarin did with PoE. He did a Last Epoch Academy. So McFluffin, I'm going to put it in the description. In fact, I'll probably put his playlist, but he's got a big playlist. That will be good if you want to learn more. I've been watching it. I've actually watched the playlist a couple times now. I'll probably watch it while I play through later on Isabel. But right now, let's go ahead and create us a new online character. You get your choice between Legacy. Legacy's just they're basically the original game, and if they ever choose to add stuff from the cycles into it, they will. The cycle, which is what they recommend, and it states that it recommend, is just the start of a new, fresh environment and leaderboards. You're going to get to also see if they've put any new content into the game, because I believe that they're really wanting to add a couple more acts. I don't think they were quite done. There's still a couple acts to add, and we're getting all this for free. Right now, I'll show you the shop here in a second. They're just cosmetics and everything. So, but basically, we're going to do a playthrough. We're basically getting through to the 58, so we can start the monolith. That's what I want to do. So anyway, let's select this. You've got your basically warrior class. You start off as a sentinel, then you can go void knight, forge guard, or paladin. Void knight, a lot of void spells that do some decent damage. Paladin, y'all, you know, your typical paladin from Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons, so on and so forth. The forge guard's kind of like their the cool thing is with Last Epoch, and I kind of like it, is almost every class has its own mastery that has minions, and forge guard is that. It's kind of like minions. I believe it's, unless they've retuned it. I know that Sentinel was kind of lower down on the thing because it was one of the first ones they did, because this game was early access around 2018, I believe. I discovered it in 2019 and started playing it, and I can tell you, I played it off and on and know some massive changes. Like, we do not start the game where we used to start the game at. In fact, the whole front part of it is completely different. Blew me away, and I loved it. So then we've got the rogue, which is what we may play. So you got your rogue, your typical rogue, bow, and then your masteries are marksman, so you can go bow, blade dancer, really skilled with blades. And then the falconeer is a mixture of, you can either go hand to hand, or you can go bow, and then you get a pet falcon. It's what the heck, minion class as well. Now that's what I think about playing. I've kind of messed with marksman now, and I kind of want to mess with falconeer. Okay, let's go back. Then we got our mage. He's fun. I've played the Spellblade. I know Rune Master is really fun. Rune Master is quite new. I think it came out in 2022, so it's really new, does decent damage. Spellblade is just that. They use weapons like a fighter do and imbue them with their stuff. And then Sorcerer is your typical mixture of mage and sorcerer to become a wizard. Anyway, so Spellblade can also, I believe, it may be the one that has its minions as well. Maybe Ruin Master. I can't remember. So Primalist. This is almost like a warrior class too at the beginning, and then you go Beastmaster, and dude, they've got several things. He's got the bear there. You get the bear. You get to start off with wolves. You get Spriggan. You get raptors. You get scorpions, and I'm missing one, but there's saber-toothed tiger. So it's just like another complete different minion build, except you're using animals. Really cool. Shaman, it got retooled. It was an older one, but they fixed up Shaman so it could actually be viable in Cycle 1. We're in Cycle 2 now. Cycle 1 was kind of just the dropping of the game, and now Cycle 2. And I like how Cycle 2 is going. Like I said, we'll go into the shop, but this is Cycle 2. So you could be the Shaman, and just you dropping totems and using the elements to whoop that ass. And then a Druid, werebear form, you can turn into a bug, I forget what it's called, and you can turn into like a Spriggan, like a tree person, and it's all kinds of cool stuff. And then finally, your Acolyte, which is more your dark magic wizard, your warlock, which you could become a master warlock. It's basically you're another minion spec, but it's using the undead stuff like the zombies and the skeletons and stuff like that. And then Necromancer allows you, which is what Isabel is. She's a Necromancer, so I've got shades, wraiths, and everything. It's just awesome. Lich is more like, well, you're a lich. You're just using necrotic magic to just destroy shit with. And then Warlock is using like curses and such just to annihilate stuff with. Warlock, I hear, is a S-ton of fun. So, I think we're gonna go, man, it's hard. I want to kind of play him. I want to play any of them, any of the four. Let's go Falcon here. Let's use our thing. I'm sorry, I'm belting off into you. I got my mic. I need to turn down my volume. So we're gonna go rogue. I am gonna use a bow. I think. I'm not sure what I want to do with my build yet. We'll definitely be using shift. We'll definitely be using decoy because I could do some cool stuff. So it's hard to tell. We may turn shurikens into something or something like that. Then we'll have our falcon that can also help us out. So. And I don't think we choose servers. We're just all kind of on this big thing. I'm just kind of curious about something really quick. So I'll be right back with y'all. There's still quite a few people playing. There's almost 7,000 people still playing. The game still does quite well. I wanted to keep doing well myself, so. Alrighty. Let's see here. Name. I couldn't call her the better Lilith. No. Let's see here. Alright. And then we'll stay normal, but I go solo account found. It's, this character, party will not be able to party nor obtain items found by other players, but shares the same stash of materials with your other solo account found characters within. And then I'm not sure what this, when your character will not be able to party with nor obtain items found by other players. This also includes items you find on other solo character found. Okay, so this is just you're completely solo. So, no sharing even with characters or other characters, where this one you can't, is exactly like solo character found, but it's account found. So, all your solo player characters can share the stuff, but character found is completely different. We're going to do this, so in case I find something that will help, I can give it to her. So. Alright, we've created our character, let's go. into the game.
In the beginning.
One, I hope you guys play this. You guys can listen to that. It's got an interesting story. It's going to end up with some good, good lore. It's already got good lore. You can read some of the quests. It's also, you'll see pages I'll show you in the game sitting there sparkling, and you can read them, and it actually gives you lore. And it's just, maybe on your first character, take some time and read everything, and then by the second time, you're blasted, like Rags, and like I'm attempting to do. I'm very new at this stuff. I'm sorry, for some reason, it lags, and then I'm fine. Once again, hat off to Last Epoch. I had asked, this square used to do nothing. You just click it. Now when you click it, it deletes it, just like it happens in PoE, and I'm very thankful for that. And now I can put that there, and I can switch this one out, because I really like to put my main attack on the right mouse key. And then, of course, your left one is just solely bound to movement, which I've played PoE, and that's how we do it in PoE. You bind it to the left mouse button only, and then pretty much leave it be, and it's just more comfortable that way, and you don't have it doing a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, the one thing not in Diablo 4 and not in Last Epoch that I would really like is you can usually click on this in PoE, and then up on this there'll be a button you can hit, and what it does is if I am shooting a bow or something like that, I will move forward. And if I'm not clicking on the person right, and it'll keep moving me forward into the damn fray, even though I'm wanting to stand back. So some people hit space. I don't hit space in this because space is now, because they added evade. Thank you, Last Epoch. So now I can evade like I just did there. This is just going to be a note that's basically going to help start off everything that's going on in Last Epoch. So, be careful about these birds. They have mechanics. They fire that, like, heat-seeking missiles, and then he does this burst of fire, so just kind of move around. It kind of locks him in animation for that one. There you go. We're going to take the extra armor. I could take that, but I really don't. I really like the bow. So there we go. And you do get quivers that can go in your offhand. And that's another reason why I like the bow. We just tear those guys up really quick. We're going to get another bird up here. Yeah, you back up off me. I know we're normally supposed to move forward, but we're not going to. Oh, thank God for that. These birds can be quite tough. Use our evade that I half the time forget we have because we haven't had it for, well, like I said, we just recently got it, so we haven't had it long. And then it tells me I can finally use it. Now I've got the shuriken, which is pretty much, I think, the skill I basically want to use. That or the vials, because I know that I can take poison vials and and you do heal over time, so you can heal over time. There's so many cool skills. I have the same problem I did. You can break this down, and there are some bears down here. There's one right here. Holy shit, we pissed him off. Okay, yeah, I think our thing. And then, oh look, no, right there, bear. They've got cool little hidden places. And this bear's gonna play an object. They used to have something that was basically like a Ruthless League. Like a Ruthless game mode, I should say. Kind of like PoE has. And they got rid of it. However, I don't pick these up there because gear is. You noticed I didn't pick anything up. Gear sells for. So this bow. You can pick up yellows and everything. This sells for a gold. Just pick your gold up off the ground and pray you get gold shrines and shit like that. Some of the, I think they're legendaries, the red ones and the oranges ones sell for 500 to 250 gold. Sell the bad ones of those. Get you some money. But I have noticed that on the quests and stuff, they've upped gold. They've upped the amount of gold drop, so it's good. But these Cursed Veteran boots, you can wear them. And it basically puts you into a ruthless league. You just leave them on, and they're Cursed Veterans boots if you want some challenge. So 50% to 75% less damage depending on area level for you and your minions. 100% to 200% more damage taken depending on area level for you and your minions. And see, it's only worth 2 gold as well. So I'm not even going to pick them up. Plus, I'm not even good enough at this game. Wait until you're good enough and are ready for new challenges before you ever throw these boots on, okay? But that is just the unique way if you want to try to play something, but then you're wearing them throughout the game. So it's your only set of boots. I don't even know if you can craft on them. Probably not. I am such crap at aiming at times. Alright, so really quick, I want to decide whether or not I'm going to go flasks or not. But it's kind of like PoE. I was looking at some of the guides. If you do want a class guide, there's nothing wrong with wanting a class guide while you're learning. If you're a theory crafter, have fun. I'm trying to become a theory crafter. So I'm just experimenting and doing cool stuff that I like in here. And I've had a little bit better time in here than PoE. PoE is just a little bit more advanced and out of my wheelhouse right now. But I love it. And I love the passive tree. It does not scare me. But also I'd say another good mid-level game maybe would be Grim Dawn. But I don't know about that one. Unfortunately, while it's a good game, I can only play it for so long because the art style makes me queasy and hurts my eyes. Unfortunately, one of the greatest games made that I cannot play because it causes me to get motion sickness and gives me a bad headache. Elden Ring, I'd love to play it, but and I'm not saying that the art's bad. It's beautiful, and so is Grim Dawn. It and my eyes do not mesh. I don't know why, and it just makes it me not be able to play it, and so I get to watch Asmon and my son play it, which is fine by me. I can live vicariously through other folks, so. Alright, and we're going to put that there and that there. We're going to switch those up, so this is a poor family that tried to escape the burning. They did not do well. And that's who Grail, we're about to meet Grail, is going to be asking you about. I love the damage on this. Yeah. Quit casting the wrong damn direction. What the hell? This is Grail, and he is cool as hell. And you will meet up with him a couple times over. Alright, so he's going to ask, was there a family, and that's unfortunately the family we found kind of barbecued over there. That's about as nice as I could say. It's war, you can't say everybody. Well, I'm sorry, that's just the way it works, you cannot say everybody. And he's basically asking us if we're going to follow the letter that we got at the beginning of the game. And he'd like to accompany you. You don't get any choice in this, he accompanies you. Even though they give you the thing, it'd be kind of cool if they didn't. Dex and health. Let's start off with health here. Like any game, more health, the better. A lot of these enemies will be coming up to us kind of already damaged and everything, mainly because they're combating stuff. And we don't get along with the plant life nor anything. 22 health, we'll take it because it's just extra health right now. We'll get better stuff soon, so not too worried about it. Just keep doing this. Oh, there's our shift. I love shift. I don't think so. Just like D2 and D4, you have the shrines. We just got us a haste shrine. I think I like acid flask a lot, man. Seriously? Nothing? Okay. Well, what do we got on this jade ring right here? Dodge rating? No, thank you. I guess I killed everything. Usually a bunch of shit drops up here, but not happening. And by shit, I mean those little baubles get launched. It's really cool if you go kind of take a look over the side. You used to could see like the catapults being shooting these things over here. You see the animals down here are even fighting one another. Alright, so now you've seen that I've gotten a passive point. This is my second passive point. So we've got passive points. Right now we've got to get at least 20 in Rogue Master before we can ever go into our masteries. But you can see there's little locks. At some point in the game, we will make our way to a place where it's not like we don't have to go through a labyrinth. A little bit easier to ascend to your next rank than what PoE is, but and we're just going to throw another one in Dex and Health. I'm probably going to put that up to 4, and then we're going to start putting it in here. I do kind of clear everything in here to just kind of start me out. Well, you don't have to. You can just stay to one side and just clear it and get through it. Me, I don't clear many places, so the full map like I used to. I'm now through Ziz, Rax, and following them. I kind of get the point of why not to, and that stuff. I know that the blue monsters and everything and other special ones actually kind of make up for everything you're trying to attempting to take out over here. We'll go up this way. What the hell, man? You missed your landing by a lot. You had one thing to do. Land on me and attack. And now, yeah, I mean, you've just completely... Yeah, you ain't blowing your little bird spit on me, asshole. Also, it's really nice to have Grail with you, because he just freaking chills everything in place for a few seconds. Lets you do some good damage. Like that. And here's this, you won't really be able to tell, but until you see like the blue wording, so he's going to be worth quite a bit of XP. I'm still learning and everything, so, you know, this is not going to be for veterans or anything like that. They'd probably giggle at me. I just hope this is a good thing from a beginner trying to teach people getting into it and beginning. And Last Epoch is a good game. I will say, if you're very, very brand new and this is a little bit much, there is no issue playing D4. There really is not. It's not that bad. It's really good to dip your toes into the water that is... I don't want dodge rating, man. It's a good way to dip your toes into the ARPG thing. And once you're comfortable with it, then move up to Last Epoch. There is nothing wrong with that stuff. Okay, so here's our vials. Yeah. Oh, watch that stuff. Thankfully, he can do that. This is acid, so it's basically putting a debuff on him. Ooh, nope. Not quick enough, not quick enough. Not a debuff, but damage over time. A dot. A dot. Wooden shield of life, lightning resistance, sick health. I may take that. Of the turtle. Sure, what? No, we can't anyway. Why am I picking it up? I'm not using blades. But see, it's only worth 3 gold. That kind of helps. And luckily we heal. And here's what I was going to show you. So right here are papers. And they have some of the lore on them. And they can be found throughout your journey through the campaign. And it is voice activated, just so you know. Not all of them, but this one is voice activated. Hopefully they'll get to where all of them are like that, but it's basically just giving you little bits of lore of what's going on. And it's really cool because here in a little bit we're going to get thrown back in time. And when we go back in time, the person that took you there will be basically leaving journal entries of what he found while he was going back in time. Because even though he leaves and you leave almost the same time with him, he's gotten further than you have. Basically, you didn't arrive at the same time. Alright, so this is the Keeper's Camp. I mean, they kept it really simple on what it's named. It's just Keeper's Camp. But what I like is, look, it is alive. It's like a living, breathing camp, that creepy-ass thing. But it's got people standing around and everything. We'll go down here and grab... Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. So I showed you passive points. He's just talking to you. Basically, he's gonna meet you over by the lady the keeper that's gonna just start us off on all our journeys. There's your points. I kind of like it. PoE finally, in this cycle, kind of took it. I would say basically almost took it from, because PoE was like Diablo 2 and Diablo 4, where you have to walk over and click on it. As long as you get within range of these, they automatically open themselves. PoE does that now themselves as well. Here we go. We are at Keeper Camp. But right here, we're going to basically go Acid Flask build. Because over here in the Falcon, you can do stuff. So these are skills you can get if you choose Blade Dancer. These are skills if you choose Marksman. And these are 5 skills you can get if you choose Falconer. Duh, it's right there. Maybe I should just read it. So these are what it is. This 5, 15, 30, 35, these are points that you get these once you've reached that many points in the Falconer passive tree. So once you've got 5 points, you'll open up Explosive Trap, then Net, then Aerial Assault, then Dive Bomb. Just like, but this star right here, this Falconry, you're going to get your Falcon right as you choose this thing. And that's what this star means. This is the first thing you get. Like, you get Detonating Arrow and Dancing Strikes if you choose Blade Dancer or Marksman immediately. These are just skills you unlock as you level. So level 5, 7, and 16. These right here are the same thing as with these. On your passive tree, on your rogue passive tree, when you get 5 points in, you get Smoke Bomb, Decoy, and the Ballista. So for our build, we are going to be using Acid Flask. Shift is badass. We're probably going to be using Decoy, because we can actually turn Decoy into a bomb. And then, obviously, Falconry will go in there. And then, I'm not sure, and then Explosive Trap. So that's what we're going to be using. So you can click on this, and then it'll light them up, and you can do that. Or, skills, S brings up skills. You can click on Acid Flask and just hit Specialize, and then it'll put it up there. So, I'm not sure. I think I want to just stick with Poison Pulls. Maybe. I can turn it into an Explosive Flask. We can turn it into a Toxic Salvo. We can throw Acid Flask in a fan in front of you instead of a line, which is kind of cool. We can go over here and do Explosive Flask, Firebomb Cocktail, Pierce, and you know what? I think that's what we're gonna do. So This is going to allow Acid Flask, which will give us a little bit of crowd control to a slow chance and slow duration. And then we'll go down here into making them alchemically proficiency and more damage. So you'll see right here, lines. So we start off from here, and you'll see this dot. Well, the moment I put a point in here and it fills that in, I can move over and start putting a skill. But let's say right here, if I want to get in from lasting sickness to knowledge of immunity, we need to get all 3 points. So if we have to put 3 points in lasting sickness before we can put 1 point of knowledge immunity. I hope that helps. And yeah, it's really simple. You can hit respec. We're not going to do that. We can either choose to remove points or completely despecialize and remove the skill and choose a completely new skill. So that's how we can do that. Alrighty. So we are going Acid Flask. In fact, hopefully I will not need these. If we do, so be it. But we're gonna put that there. I gotta get used to hitting 4. It's actually in a comfortable position, so to hit 4. It's mainly just I use 2 in PoE, so now I have to restructure my finger. I've got to pet that thumb, make sure it understands. I'm kidding. So what happened? They're gone. Balthus has went off, and we've got to go basically help Balthus. Now we're gonna go to the next thing, and we're gonna start putting the herd on some plant life. And I'm already prepared to die and for everybody to laugh because the first boss, I mean, we pretty much gonna fight. He kind of no joke, to be honest. And he's just a little boss. I sometimes find him more difficult than, I hate to say this, some of the bigger bosses, because I really don't want them to. And we'll just throw some acid on these guys. Alrighty. Oh, we've got us a new short bow. Really doesn't matter. We're gonna take it, but I think what's this staff we're throwing? Melee. Well, that ain't worth my while either. I need some distance on these things. You know, that acid flask does some pretty decent damage. I like it. Those guys will bury themselves. You can, as you saw me right there, you can run it back. They'll bury, but if you hit them in enough time, it'll actually bring them back up to the ground so they don't do it. But they basically bury them, go underground so they can make it to you easier. So right there, they tried to go down, and we'll just keep them. That one made it to me, asshole. Light quiver. I mean, we're not using the bow. I guess we could use puncture or something, but acid flask has just always been one of my favorites ever since I've played the game. Wait a minute, we gotta use 10 mana. Alright, well that's fine. We got a skill point in here, and we're going to do the first thing. We're going to make that bastard more mana efficient right off the bat. We got to put 3 before we can come over here. So we're going to make it really efficient in the mana category. I'm going to take this slow. This is going to be kind of like my beginner guide where you guys kind of learn along with me. And like I said, I'm going to take this up. We're eventually going to go to attacks. That's not throw, though. That's not throw. Crap. Oh, well. We can do the damage. We do now, just like a PoE Diablo. I think Diablo. Okay, let's just go PoE. You've got tags, and let me show you. So, skill. I don't even know. All right, so scaling tags. So acid flask is physical. So that physical damage node that I chose on my passive tree will account for the physical. So anything that's physical, poison, throwing attack, area, or dexterity will amplify acid flask. I do not want to do that. I want to resume, Dippy, which is more my fault than anything. Well, completely my fault. You have to hit it just right, or you'll overthrow them like I just did. Alright, let's see here. Bloom Tender Spear. Increase stun chance. Chance to shock on a hit. Movement speed. Poison resist. Plus to melee damage and critical melee crit. No, not really going to help us out. That's not going to help us out. Increased cast speed doesn't help us out. Deflection. This does help us out because it's going to give us a little bit more movement speed. So movement speed, always a good thing. But that rest of that stuff, and yeah, we're going to leave it. Even this bad boy, not worth it. That's like a unique, not a unique, a rare, a rare, and it's only worth 4 gold. So do not waste your time filling up your damn inventory with shit, because you're gonna be mad. You're gonna fill up your inventory a couple times if you do that. And you're going to go sell everything thinking you got a shit ton, and after you're done selling everything, you may go a whopping 30 gold for wasting most of your time picking all this crap up when you should have been there. 6 health on a kill, 6% chance on a hit. I'm not hitting anything, but I believe the kill comes over to me, so we're going to do that. I'm not sure how that works. I guess we can take some damage here, but I heal so quick it's not even funny. On those poison pools, there's a really cool flower that's like a mortar. These guys belong to the Osprix, and they suck. So, all right, we'll show you. He's right here. So this plant is literally shooting it, and then he's gonna pull, and he's gonna jump out. Oh yes, we really did it. Now your belts, just like D2, your belts are what help. Like, so I can only hold 2 potions. Now this belt, slash belt, will hold 3 slotted potions. So the Traveler's Belt, 2 potion slots, 3 potion slots, plus we're gonna get physical resistance and 15 additional health. So let's throw that on. High boots of deflection. Nah, I mean, it's basically, and I'm getting a point of intel, and that's helpful. So I kind of moved away. We're about to move around. We're just kind of. Always fun to kill loads of giant mobs. I think that's why I love ARPGs, is I just love just destroying and melting all these mobs. He's a blue, he's gonna give us decent XP. I now, one cool thing that I like about Last Epoch more than D4, as you can see, I ran over that health potion, I picked it up, and now I have 3. However, even if I have my 3 health potions, and I walked over the top of that, instead of just walking and you can't do anything like in D4, you can walk all over the health globe, you can actually walk across it and it'll just start healing you. Instead of having to hit Q to heal myself, it'll just automatically do it for me. We're going to up our health and everything. We've got 200 health, 53 mana. That sucks, but it is what it is. The one thing that I need help from the veterans with, I need to watch more of McFluffin's damn university guide, because it's really good. But I'm kind of making I'm making a high school. He made a university one. I'm making a beginner high school one. Very, very, very beginning stages. His is good, and it's definitely watch it. It is a good starting point. Mine, I'm just kind of helping too and giving you my point of view of how a newbie is reacted to it. Even though I've played ARPGs, I just kind of went in and I just kind of played them. I really didn't bother to learn about the tags and everything and stuff like that, and until I started watching McFluffin and Zizaran and Rax and all them, and going, okay, there's a little bit more. And I mean, for the longest time, I'm like, I like this skill, but maybe I wasn't choosing the right skill, the right passives to go along with it, or getting the right gear that modified and helped that skill do more damage and everything like that. So they have been a big help of making me more knowledgeable of how the mechanics of the game really do work. I'm very thankful for that. And so this is just kind of mine. That's a very, very beginners of beginners guide. Alright, you can see where, and by the way, I'm sorry, so you have, you get XP right here. My flask is now level 3. At level 8, we will open up this one. 20, we will open this. 35 and 50. These represent the level that these open up. This, because I've actually put a skill in, this represents the actual level of my skill. Open, actual level. Alright, we're going to make them more mana efficient. I'm probably going to go to 5, close to 5 on that one. 3 may be enough. Let's see here. What have we dropped it down to? 8.3 from 10. So not bad. Especially when we only got... Holy fun things to kill, Batman. Alright. Here's our door. Time to go into the fortress. That map's pretty big. Look. If you're new, I'm going to suggest clear the map. One, it helps you learn the maps. Now, unlike D2 and PoE, you will usually get the same map. They did not do it where there's like a selection of maps that it may rotate to, and you may get a different map every time you play differently. These maps pretty much stay the same. But at first I kind of minded, but the more and more I've been playing this and falling in love with this game, it really doesn't bother me anymore. Watch these guys, they do some fantastic, just get your flask going. I want my gold. Do be careful, sometimes... You can move around, but sometimes I have an issue. You and your damn fire shit. I go a certain way because I don't want these assholes catching me off guard. I do like XP. It's the MMO RPG person and just tabletop RPG person. Just give me all the XP. But I've also learned that you really do not need to clean out all the maps. I used to do it. I've grown in the way I've played over the past few months, to be honest with you. I used to pick everything up. White, didn't matter. Try to sell it. Dumb as hell. I ain't gonna get on to you. I ain't gonna laugh at you if you do it. I completely understand it. I'm not gonna laugh at you if you choose to clear out the maps, because I used to. Part of that process is learning too, because you gotta learn what's good. You know, blues you know, in D2, pick them up. They're going to sell for quite a bit. And D4, they're scrap iron, basically. In this game, if you find a really good blue that you really like, but you're like, no, keep it. It'll make a base. We'll go over crafting, and you could actually turn it into a good yellow by adding it and amplifying it. So just because it is. Plus, something, I'm not using it. I need to show you all of this. There is a way to, is it in settings? Gameplay. You can change your input keys and everything, but there is a way. Loot filter, Shift F, right here. You could create a loot filter. Basically, go right here, create a new loot filter, enter what you want it to do, what the name of it. So let's just say Kendra Rogue. We can do that. And if I wanted orange, I could do that. And you could pick an icon. And actually, we'll just go with that because it's two daggers are kind of, and then bam. And so now we've got that, and we can add a rule. And you can say show, or you can go down here and label them different colors and so on and so forth, and update and size. But you can add a condition, level, rarity, item type, class, all kinds of cool shit. So that is something you could do. I don't mess with them, and I should. I haven't started building loot filters, to be perfectly honest with you, because I'm still in my honeymoon phase where everything's badass and I've got to make up my mind what the hell I want to use. So one moment I'm like, yeah, and then I'm changing my skills around in my loot filter I've got to go in and fix. So if you, I'll say this much, if you're going to use a build from like Maxroll, a great place to go. Rax is over there. McFluffin, who I've talked about, that university, he actually writes guides for this game, and they get published on Maxroll, so that is a good place for you to go. McFluffin, use some of his guides, but they actually have loot filters just like in PoE that you can port over. So you could literally go pick your guide, port your loot filter that they've created already for you, and upload it into the game, and then you're done. And I'm going to tell you, a once very awesome person named Willie once told me, a loot filter will not ruin the game. Another great man also said that, and that was Rax. It will not ruin your game to use a build guide. It kind of helps you. It's a little piece of it, and then there's a shit ton of other stuff to learn, because you still got to learn how to to forge. This is the forge where you can put your gear together and craft. Like, I can put this in here, and I can up the health on a kill. I can come over here to this open one, and if I want to, I can go over here and I don't really think I have anything I can add right now. Oh, here we go. Mana and probably using something I shouldn't, and then bam, we turned this spear yellow, and now we've added 22 mana, and we've increased by 12%, which actually helps us out, believe it or not. And let's see here, this amulet has 22 health on it. Why'd I pick this one up? 24, 8% increased physical damage. And if you remember, our flasks do physical damage. So, this is the damn boss that always messes me up, because he shoots those things out, 3 of them, and then he will call those damn birds, and they do tremendous damage, man. Yeah, he called that bird, which is going to stay in place, just sitting there burning the entire time. Thankfully, my acid is doing it. There we go. And melee physical damage, no. Chance that we're not really attacking with our spear, so we can't really ignite anyway. No gold. So, and now I can show you this. I like to break shit, but the moment I get near it, bam, I don't even have to click on it. I'm gonna go this way for a reason, and I'll show you. There's a quest right up there. You can see that they use diamonds, but you got to deal with a lot of crap. God, I love distance. Sometimes melee. Although I love Sentinel and Primalist, so I love it because I can take the Primalist wolves and you can turn them into lightning wolves. So these wolves are running around dealing lightning damage, and there's just, you could do a lot of cool things. It's simple like Diablo in a way esque, but man, there's just so many more cool, complex, and interesting things you can do with your passive tree and your skill trees. Where, I'm sorry, and D4, I'm gonna say it again, it just does not. See, it's the same thing I'm wearing. Just does not. It's not interesting. It does not seem to have the builds that you can do in this and everything. I think there's more builds in D2 than there are here. But yes, this guy's got a quest for us, and you're gonna want to do your side quests because you will get 15 passives. I'll show you this. So right down here, passive points rewards, we have 0 of 15. These are done by doing quests. Those quests are usually the silver ones. So the gold one, your main campaign. Your silver one that we just answered and we're about to start working on, side quests. And then there's idle slot rewards. So these are your idols. So if you've played D2, you get I think they get charms. They're called charms, and they're the same damn thing. And the charms will grant life, mana, resistances, all kinds of stuff in D2. Well, the same thing happens in Last Epoch, but in D2 you got to keep them in your inventory. Last Epoch said, well, that sucks, it takes up a lot of inventory space. Here, have this. And so you put them up in here, and you kind of get to play Tetris with your idols. The first two will open, and we'll get them open here before long, will be these two. And as you do those side quests, you'll either get gold, passive points, or idle slots open. Okay? So let's kill off these two goofballs. And then their other two goofball friends that are running around causing issues. And then we're going to get a birdie. And hi, keep your fire to yourself. There's only one. Oh, what the I've never broken this. Oh, there's nothing in it. But I destroyed that wall. That was awesome. Aye. Wait, your turn. I was coming for you. What'd you guys do? Get upset that I wasn't up there melting you with corrosive acid? What the hell? Alright, and then just answer however you want to. Head to camp if you're hurt. No, they'll just get stronger. Okay, I'll look into it. And then stay safe. So now we've got that quest. We're going to go up over. Oh, wait. I guess I did not get it. Always get these. This shrine will help me. So you've got shrines that will give you shards, and those shards help us craft. I will get to where I can show you those here before long. You can get shards. There's actually shrines that will drop a shit ton of idols for you, so you can get idols that way. Money. There's one where you get this cool bug that shoots ice and will run around with you for the duration and help you kill stuff, so you kind of get like a little extra minion helper. And it's really cool because not only does he do damage, he can freeze shit in place for you. Gold shrine, and it just drops a whole bunch of gold. It doesn't make you kill everything. It just drops a shit ton of gold right then and there. Stun, critical chance, and I'm probably missing a couple. I think there's one that helps you with your mana as well. I don't believe that's all of them. That's just the ones that I can remember and I have knowledge of actually getting and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I get gold because one thing that people talk about. Now look, PoE, free game, have no problem with the microtransactions. Have no problem. You know what? Let's tear that bandage off really quick. The MTX, I finally realized what MTX stood for. And thank you, Zizarin, because you guys were saying, like, MTX. And I'm like, I don't know what the fudge you're talking about. But basically money transactions, and I'm just a dork. Alright. So, let's go to the shop. So, it is literally... Now, there are supporter packs. Like, they're not bad either. There's a $9 one. A $19, and you get this. And they're not that bad. Oh, that's really cool. They've got a lot of Abyssal. They've got some Eldritch type stuff right here for 20. And then you can, for 40, you can get pretty much everything up there. Right here for 40 bucks. Probably plus tax. I bought this one. I got this cool thing in this backpack. And this, we're actually going to go ahead and go put some of the stuff. And it actually tells you that you're owned. So I got all that plus 150 Epoch points. I've got that up here. I had more points. They actually were nice and gave me points on the back for buying the game. They gave me 350 points for when I bought the game. $35, by the way. Speaking of buying the game, $35 and then everything else is free. And then you can do these supporter packs, and it's a great way to help these devs out. This right here is the most expensive one for 150 Epoch points, and you can get this cool stuff. The thing. And then this one's 39. Holy cow. The really cool part is, that's cool. Then there's all cosmetics, and there's points. So you can, like, there's a bundle, you can check it or uncheck it, but there's back attachments. It looks like they're footstep effects, portraits, and skill visions or something to be coming. So this is just like a dagger. I think I've got this cloak. What is this? Fire Warden's Wings. I like that. I've got a couple pets. I don't think I've bought him yet. I may have him. This is a helmet. That's almost the one I almost don't like that one. That's the one I don't like. I love these portals. These are like your portals for your town portal, basically. That are really cool. Back effects. This is just a pet. I wish and I hope that they will eventually let our pets gather our gold for us. So I'm going to ask you, if you guys see this, you fix the one thing for me. Please let our pets pick up gold. And you know what? Look, I don't care what people say. Look, you can go into the cash shop and you buy something. You know, these guys right here, your solar keys, they're not very much. They're only 50, so one of those could be just handed out for free in cycle 3 as a free pet. Or give us a second chance, give us the one for free, and then when you do cycle 3, drop us a pet and a back piece for our Twitch drops. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Even if it's a different variant, or maybe this owl. I own the owl. The moment I seen the owl, I had to buy the damn owl. So they're not bad. And for I don't know what the game edition is. Oh, you can get. I guess you can buy some more stuff that will get you like this. So they do have it. It's 35 bucks, but oh, 50. That's actually not that bad. I like that. This one's cool too. So is that wolf. So these are add-ons. So you could buy the game for 50, and then around 70-ish. With that, I'm not good at math, so I don't know. But and if you want to get points, they're not bad either. 200 points for 20, 100 for 10, and then 50. And like I said, you can get some stuff. And as far as I've seen, it's like if you buy the 200 one, you could get 2 things. You know, there is a way that you can only do. They do have some things that are like 150, and you need the 200 pack. But here's the thing: if you bought the 200 pack and you bought, okay, so there is the 250, but 200. So there are a few. But however, if you bought the 200 coins, you could buy yourself the Void Wing, and then you could come up there and buy this back attachment. So you can still make your 200 points for 20 bucks go far. So it is a nice way to help out the devs because you don't pay for the cycles and the expansions, and you only are paying a fantastic locked in $35, and they don't put that on sale. I don't blame them. $35, fantastic. Fantastic. All right, let's continue on. I apologize for all that. Oh, more Osprix. Oh, they're getting it. They're getting it on here on me. Alrighty, we got them down. Break them barrels. Get that gold. Oh, speaking of which, why do I want gold? PoE, one way that you can support, and that kind of puts it, is around, you can spend, and everybody suggests you spend around $35 to $40, maybe 50-ish, to buy stash tabs. So, you've got that little, I'll show you the stash. I can't show it to you right now, but let me get to where I can show you the stash. It's kind of hard to show you the stash and talk about the stash when I'm hiding over here. We are going to have many different videos. You're actually going to see me explore some stuff I haven't even touched in the game. So that's cool. We'll be doing it new. So and kind of together. And hopefully, if you do play after this one, when I record these, you can watch them while playing. And hopefully I'll explain something. And if I don't explain something, you can either ask me in the comments or go see if Mr. McFluffin has a good explanation of it. Otherwise, I will do my best to answer it. And that way may be me looking up Mr. McFluffin's videos as well. Also, I know that Rax Zizarin really liked this. They made a couple, and Aaron from Action RPGs, he's really awesome. He's a big-time streamer for them. McFluffin is pretty much a Last Epoch streamer, too. Him and Aaron plays quite a bit of stuff, but he loves Last Epoch. He knows quite a few of the devs and everything, and is very knowledgeable. He's got a lot of build guides himself. I don't think he's done a university thing like McFluffin, but his guides are very useful. And he has been playing him for a while, so... like I say, he does a lot of stuff with like streamer events. There's a live stream events every Friday of the guys working on this stuff, trying to do cool stuff, showing us stuff. Good old 11th hour games. What do we get? Stunning Shrine. Yay. He is just like the one you face right at the beginning before you get to Keeper Camp. Okay, so here are the shards. So increased stun chance shard. So we pick these up. And these are basically our crafting materials. So let me hit I here. And it's cool because it'll fill them all up. Hopefully one day, one other thing that they'll do for us eventually when they get around to it. I'm sure it's something that they have in the plans. It has to be. I would hope so. Is to be able to just run across the shard and it automatically transfer it. But for now, your shards will gather up in here and you can just simply hit transfer materials right here. And it'll transfer them into your crafting bank. But here you go. Here's all my crafting stuff. Here are all my support glyphs, all my runes, and then down here are all the shards that I have. And how many. So I've got 32 health shards. And it'll allow me to do stuff. We'll do more crafting. We'll do more crafting as we get higher level. Because you can only do so much crafted too. I'm going to take it for the intelligence, even though we don't really need intelligence, we need dex. Basically, we came down into this little instant to destroy that thing. They were making another one of those abominations we just killed, basically. Alright, now we're going to come out of here, and we're going to go kill some stuff. the reason why I'm about to do what I do, where I come over here, is sometimes you can attract these guys when you're trying to turn the damn quest in over there, and they're off over here killing you. So I just annihilate them for XP, and then before they've got these guys, and about the time you walk up, it aggroes them, and here they come. You just want to be in my face, homeboy. Okay, those guys will stay there. So now they're gone. I just never mind that. Rest well. And here you go, passive point. So now map. I got a passive point. You can see where it now says 1 out of 15 instead of 0 out of 15. We're going to go ahead and go here. And we've got Smoke Bomb now. I really don't use Smoke Bomb. We'll see if we want to put anything into Smoke Bomb. We can make Smoke Bomb do stuff. We will. Otherwise, I think the other things are going to be fine. Actually, we're not going to use it. I want to use Decoy. Decoy's better. Okay, so this right here is let me know that I have unlocked the Smoke Bomb skill. Sometimes that'll come up and it'll let you do. Cinder Strike is cool. I love this one. I had a build that I was just destroying stuff, and on this skill you can actually take it down to here. So it fires 3 different arrows. It'll shoot a gigantic fire AoE, then a second arrow that does something, and then another version. Let me see here. Melee or bow combat with 3 attacks. The first attack also creates a fiery explosion damaging nearby enemies. If you go up and come down right to here, it will remove the other 2 strikes and it will only do the AoE, so you're just running through and hitting things with that a massive AoE flame thing. And dude, I was just cutting stuff down with a bow. I just blowing stuff up. It was cool. So we're not going to do that with this one, but what we're going to do is we're going to spread a lot of fire and acid around. So let's go here. We're going to continue to go this way. We got to get a point, though. Melt, my friend, melt. Alrighty. Did we put our passive in? I can't remember. Nope, I forgot to put it in. We're gonna go ahead and go with some attack speed and physical damage. Oh, hold on. Let me passive. Your melee, throwing, or bow attacks have increased. Oh, it does help with my throwing. I'm not so upset now that I put that point in. Keeper Linus in me. I'll take them out. What? You're not gonna take? Yes, I'm the hero. I take things out. It's what I do. I'm a one-man wrecking crew. Woman. She's a woman. I'm the man. I don't know. Screw it. Anyway, we're a wrecking crew. There we go. Her with her abilities, me operating the mouse. I'm gonna die a lot, so we're screwed. Anyway, I'm basically gonna play this until I get us to the void and the chambers, and then we are going to break, and that will be part 1 of my very beginner guide for very, very, very beginners. We want to basically get to where we just keep casting and all that fun stuff. You want to move forward, not backwards. You'll see me sometimes moving backwards. I try, but there's a lot of times you can cause yourself some serious issues if you keep moving into stuff. So yep, another one of those ass Joels. Ow, fudge, it's 4, Jay, it's 4. I don't even know why we're throwing them. We can't even hit them. Oh, you're rude. You are rude. You are rude, 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 rude. Down he went. Alright. What? Ranger's short bow. Nah. We really did well with getting that. We don't have that. I'm not sure how big the potion slots get on it. You can add resistance as they get point and dodge stuff. Twin blade, I don't really do this. That's for dual wielding. We're not worried about that or anything. I don't know. We may not mess with a lot of this stuff because it's not for throwing. I mean, we got to put 20 points in before we can move over. So it may be these front few and then most of it in Falconer. So, you know what? Let's do some dodge so we can have some poison resist too. So there's our Thorns shard. So Thorns is just like you know it. If you know it, if you're not and new to ARPGs, Thorns, if you've played WoW, Druids have Thorns, and it's the same exact way. PoE has it, Diablo 4 has it. Thorns is, and D2. Thorns is basically, just imagine, you know what it's like. A rose protects itself with its thorns. Well, it's basically the same thing. With thorns, damage up to a certain amount of damage that a mob deals to you, you reflect back at them through thorns. I believe I'm correct on that. A veteran can correct me if I'm wrong, and that's perfectly fine. I'm here to try to give you guys good information because I am definitely one that is good to watch if you are just beginning. So okay, sorry, we're coming. Basically, we're about to get attacked. This is Balthus, who we were sent to get. He is guarding the Epoch, which is hiding in this little chamber, and now we're being attacked by the Osprix, which, by the way, are some of the coolest and unique things I've seen. So, I don't know if they're unique. They may have been in other games. I just don't remember them. But that don't mean anything. Either way, whoever came up with them or what have you, it's a cool mob. I like it. That's the main point of the statement. Four! I have hit every button trying to escape you other than 4. Alright, get out of that. Him and his little holy light thing. Drain the hell out of you. Suck on acid, bastard. Hi. There we go. Oh, nice. Shard. Oh, rejuvenating, increased mana regen, physical resistance, 9 health, chance to poison on a hit. We're going to take that. That basically goes right here. It is what is known as a rogue relic, and it goes right here. So then we just transfer our stuff. This is our gold. I'm not sure what we gift. I haven't messed with that. Yeah, your sorting of items and everything like that. Leather mask, shattering club. Warrior, let's see here. I think what I have equipped is, I don't want to lose the health. Alright, now we gotta try to get Balthus out of here. Just to let you know, on the other side of this, we're not gonna do a good job. Let's just put it this way. I gotta rescue this sumbitch more than once. I feel sorry for him because I'm sure he's like, I am so tired of getting stuck in these damn situations, which is probably why he makes up the decision he makes. So, okay, if you go up that way and want to get out of here quickly, you can get out of there quickly. I like to take out of this. Look, what I was going to say is if you want to kill everything on the map, go for it. There's starting out, I suggest you over level. Yes, you can over level because you're killing more mobs. People like Rax, me, I'm learning. So, but McFluffin, Rax, DM, Riker, Woodjoe, I'm forgetting McFluffin. Now I've made McFluffin. A bunch of people. They know to basically hit the unique things, like the champion mobs, and then the blue mobs, because they just give a lot more XP. Um, they will not kill like the little mobs that unless they're in a big group because they're blasting, they're racing, they're competitive, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to work your way up to. But we're just beginning. It's okay to do that and learn from that. But they kill the massive amounts of mobs, lower mobs, to get experience because one or two, I have finally learned, are kind of a waste of your time. Even though sometimes you'll see me do it, just old habits die hard. And you're talking about guys who've been doing this. We got another stunning shrine. I wish I could get something else. Just seems like I'm getting stun shrines out that butt. But better than no shrines, I guess. Balthus is another one that will help you out. But here's the way towards continuing out. Me, I like to bust stuff. And if I would have been injured and I could have walked over that. Well, if you're not injured, it'll lay on the ground. But if you are injured, instead of you having to hit Q, you will just walk over the top of the healing potion and it'll heal you. And we're in early levels and we don't have to use it that often. You kind of don't have to piano key your, which is a statement that they talk about in, and let's put our passive in. Let's go ahead and get that evened up. 20 dodge, poison resist. In PoE, they talk about how much you're hitting your flasks and stuff. Yeah, I don't feel that we have to do that often. I could be wrong. Alright, I like to go down here, and over here, I would do Jade Quiver, but I'm not going to do that right now. If I do it, I will heal. What does this do? You throw shurikens at nearby enemies after shifting. So we're actually going to go here to where we heal when we shift, and then we'll eventually start throwing shuriken, and then we'll go over here. I don't know what we're going to do over here, but let's start by, we got to get 2 points into there before we can go up there, so let's go there, and then we'll be able to start throwing shuriken. So now, when I shift, I'll heal up to 30 points of damage. So I've turned shift, basically. If I'm out of potions, I can kind of potion myself. I don't even know how much they heal for. Health restored is equal to 50 plus 5 times character level. So 55 at level 1 and 550 at level 100. Okay. That and I love that. You kind of just it explains it. It's laid out in nice text. It's not all and it's read in paragraph as if you were reading somebody's essay in college. So that's a lovely thing that they've done for us. So. Oh, and I'm going to suggest this. I'm not using a build guide. I'm kind of going off of one I looked at last night. Follow you a build guide if you're following along with me. Because I don't want everybody... Rogue may not be your thing. If you want to play Primalist, I want you to play Primalist. I basically want... I'm just trying to kind of teach you mechanics over anything else. Oh, by the way, I think I passed one. But you will see along the way... Oh, still can't hit the right button for shift. Because I'm a goof. Alright, well, I'll try to show you here in a little bit. Gather them up. Basically, you'll probably have some of them charges, so what do we got? Ah, here you go, Money Shrine. It just drops it all over the place. Thank you, game. I appreciate you giving me something different than brain, function, please. Function, please. Other than, will not function, broken. Not happy right now. Instead of a stunning shrine. There we go. Assassin's Scepter. Fire. No, 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 no. Aye! Aye! Rude. Alright, we're gonna come down here. We got a big old mess of folks to destroy right here. We about to get hit big time. Throwing that acid splashing in there. Acid flash, man, it feels good. It's a good one. Wait until we get our Falcon, and our Falcon's dropping freaking flasks on their asses too, because it will. We can literally spec our Falcon to drop these acid flasks. So they're gonna get acid flasks from them, and then I'm gonna be dropping the hammer with some. I think I'll take the physical damage because it's kind of helping right now. I mean, 8% is 8%. Aye! So that's kind of the group eventually you're going to want to be dealing with. Vitality. No. I'm fine with it. Alright, back to our flask. And we've got to do one more. We're going to make it that much more. So now we're at 7.7 mana. Why, guys? Why'd you have to use the damn Dewey Decimal Point system? Okay, so here's some more. Balthus's journal, the guy that I'm with. Let me ask, for how long must we live like this? No one cared about the shards until recently. So, and he's going to be leaving even more of those notes and journal entries throughout the void area. You'll all see what I'm talking about soon enough after I rescue his ass again. Lucky Ruby Amulet. No. Alright, keep going, y'all. I'm not finding, and that's just the nature of the game at times. Yeah, they barely gave me the one singular guy that I killed with blue XP. To give you an idea, he gave me about yay much on the bar, and those guys gave me about half of what he gave me, and I killed like 8 of them. So that kind of tells you how XP works. It's fine. You just want to kill the big groups, but once again, you're still learning. If you do kill a don't beat yourself up over it. Main point I really want to stress that you do is freaking have fun. You don't even have to have a build guide. If you want to just sit there, you can't. Now, one thing I gotta tell you, you can go respec your passives all day long. The one place you cannot make your mistake at, because you cannot change it, if you decide you do not like being a blade dancer, it's time to re-roll. Go make a new character. If you do not like being a marksman, re-roll time. If you don't like being a falconeer, well, what's wrong with you, first place? And then second of all, you're making a new character. You cannot unspecialize out of your what are these called? Let's just call them ascendancies for PoE to be, or your master classes, your mastery. You cannot respec your mastery. You can respec these points for your abilities, and you can respec your passives. Cannot switch your mastery. It is locked in. And that's fine. Some things need to be locked in. So, I know some people may not, but here's the thing. I know some people are like, man, re-roll. The problem is once you get good, re-rolling ain't nothing. You can get to 50 in a few hours once you get better. I'm still not that good yet, but, I mean, there's people out there in a few hours can be 50. Hell, you can watch Rax and people like him play, and him, Anna Cake. Anna's awesome. She's mainly a Diablo 4 streamer, but she's awesome. But those they're almost playing a new character every day because they could just fly through stuff because they're very experienced at what they do. Now, they're excellent to watch, but also be careful because they wouldn't want you confused. They want you to enjoy these games. And for even me, they're up here. I understand some things that they're saying. Other times I'm like, oh, my brain breaks. Which is kind of like why, I mean, I really like McFluffin's video, and I was like, man, this is really, really good. This is like junior, or this is like freshman, sophomore, college level. I'm going to go do freshman, sophomore, high school level because that's where I'm at. And see, he's like left these journal entries, so look for those pages. They will help you with the lore. Now, let's go get Balthus freaking kidnapped and lost again really quick by clicking on her. And now, I'm glad this works a little bit better. Although, you know, I'm just saying there's no way in hell I'm sitting around. Maybe that howl is supposed to frighten me. Guys, if that thing Screech is supposed to frighten me into not doing anything, I would suggest when you can program it in, actually maybe have me cower in fear. Otherwise, I want to be able to blast that sumbitch off the face of the planet right there. I love this one. At ease, who is that? I am not the Sentinel. That's about the only time I answer it like that. Did you see where they went? I speak like a normal person because I'm a rogue. I'm of the streets, and that's what we say. That's what I'm saying. Anyway. So most people, I'm also explaining stuff and trying to show you something. So now you can see down here I've gotten 2 passive points. I'll show you the idle slots here in a minute. Also, you can see Ancient Era, Imperial Era, Ruined Area, End of Time. We're actually about to go here to the Ruined Area, and eventually we'll get to the End of Time. End of Time is where the monolith system and everything is at. Okay, so we've got to go back. So there are one of 2 things. So here's the Keeper's Camp, where we got to go. And you can see right here, this little unique thing right here shows you where you are at, what waypoint you are at. You can go down here and click and hit, and when I say click, left click on it, and then come down here and let left click travel. Okay, I'm going to put it back up here. Or you can just hover your cursor over where you want to go and right click on your mouse, and it automatically does it for you. So 2 different ways to do it from a waypoint. Okay, so let's go up here. I like to get this quest. We just get gold for this one, but, you know, I like to do them. We're out there. You actually don't have to get it. You can actually go find her out where we're about to go, and it'll do it, just like PoE. You don't always have to get the quest. Sometimes you can just go out and do the quest and come back and get the reward for it. This is the stash, what I was talking about. Okay, so you can open this, and you have tabs. Well, in this game, Diablo 4, you can buy them, but you can only get so many tabs, and it's not enough. I think you can have over 200 tabs in Last Epoch. Have at it. Collect everything you want to. I got some stuff set at the side for some stuff I want to use later on. I got that weapon. I have no armor, no gloves. I haven't really been playing that much. These are all good, but then we got boots. The X means I can't wear it. Offhands, none of these offhands really work. Here's a quiver, but I'm not using a bow right now. It was really, it was good. But you can do it. So you can go up here and basically hit the plus sign and start a new one. But if I wanted to buy another stash tab, right now it would cost me 25,000. I think it starts at 1,000, then 2,500, or maybe 1,500 to 2,500. But it does not cost that much. So I've bought, so I'm at 25,000 now. I have bought all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, because you buy this level. You don't buy them up here. You buy them down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So I've bought 10 stash tabs so far. But I'm just now at 25,000. I'm not gonna buy it, but that's fine. Another thing I want to show you, because I don't want to let those that I watch and hold up in high regard streamers, um, if I do that. Yes, he was grabbed by a Drake. So we can go in here and go to somebody's shop. They have these Ruins of Shattering. Destroys an item, creating a random number of affixed shards containing its powers. So when you get some of these, if you're low and running low on shards, and they do cost 2,000 gold a piece, so be careful, and they only sell for 100, and then just transfer them in. So basically, I can take like this staff or this spear, put it into the forge, choose a shattering, and it will shatter it and give me an amount of shards that are in here to craft the suffixes and I may have said that wrong, but anyway, basically it'll give me back mana, the health, and the shards that we use to craft with. So basically, break the item. So if you get a good item that you don't want, and not good for you, but you want the shards and everything, just shatter the item and get the craftable materials from it so you can use them later in another craftable. Basically is what I'm attempting to say. It will be easier for me to get a piece of gear and basically show you a little bit more on that. That may happen tomorrow. So he was kidnapped. Yeah, that giant Drake came and got his ass. You don't worry about it. I'm gonna go do it. I'm sorry. They're doing it. So if by completing that one, and we've got another passive point, let's up our attack speed and physical damage. And we want to cross this beautiful flowery bridge. Look at all that. I think they did well. It's kind of like, I know a lot of people watch Titan Quest 2. I was like really excited for it, and then like Riker and Aaron from Action RPG and all them, they kind of showed it, and then I was kind of flabbergasted. It was like, this is nothing like the game that we all fell in love with a long time ago. The Titan Quest is kind of like a ARPG staple, you know. Make sure, ow! Okay, finally, this is a good thing. You notice we've got 3 shards here. You would probably think, oh, we got to pick them all up. One good thing that I can say, and maybe that's why they haven't done it to where we run over, and maybe they won't do it, now that I think about it. But I can click this shard, I picked all 3 of them up. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Let's check this stab. Nope, that sash is still... Blind gloves, increased damage over time. Oh, throwing damage. We're taking this one because that will help because we throw the flask. So remember, we got the throwing attack, so that's going to help. Let's see here. Another 12 health and some dodge rating from that life ring. And let's put on our new stuff. I want this ring on too, goofball. I have 2. Actually, I have 5 fingers. I don't know why they only allow me to wear 2 rings. And you realize I could wear more than 1 necklace. I think you're cheating me out of damage. Just saying. Oh, man, that throwing really helped a lot. I'm gonna finish that quest, and I'm gonna do... Oh, what do we got here? 7% increased physical damage, so we're automatically taking it. 3 potion slots, physical resistance, and a chance to find potions. We're going to lose a little bit of health, but we're at 244. I'm okay with this. I want this sash because it's going to give me that increased physical damage. Which, just to show again, we've got physical right here. And then we'll pick up all the health shards. We're not using a thing, but otherwise you would want this. That's a really good one, actually, if you were doing a bow build. I have no clue what weapon I'm going to use because it really does not matter. We're probably going to do anything that gives us a lot of stuff towards throwing. So maybe we can find a sword or a dagger or something like that. Is what we're gonna look for. Now, I'm not going to get my ascendancy. Hopefully, we'll get our ascendancy tomorrow, y'all. Or mastery is more of what it is. So, if you look on our map right here, get to where I can actually open my map. If you see right here, I've got the gold one and the silver one. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell if it's silver or not. I kind of wish they would have used something other than silver for the maybe like blue. And hey, can you get? No, that's a colorblind issue thing. Then people wouldn't see it. That are colorblind. I mean, they probably turn it on, but I'm still thinking for them to. Anyway, so you can see here, and your mini map disappears. You put your mini map back up here, it'll show you the direction. But right here, I usually play with my map open most of the time, so. Alright, bird down, you're down. Yeah, get right over there in the middle together. Man, I gotta take on two of you goofs. Oh, hey! Thought I got out of the way. I did not. Awesome. We got quite a few rubies there. And it looks like we leveled, so let's get our passive. Damage taken while moving, negative 1%. Increased dodge rating. We're not doing that. Dodge rating, glancing, blow chance. We'll probably do that for survivability, maybe. Haste on hit chance, increased damage per 1% increase. That helps with like movement speed. That's dueling. When you use a skill that costs 0 mana and hit an enemy, yeah, sadly, I'm not seeing where I need many of these. Disembowel. Because we're not using these particular attacks. So, we're just going to up that. And now we have decoy. And decoy we want on there, most definitely. Now, decoy, what's really cool about decoy is we're going to set decoy up, and we're basically going to follow this. We're going to turn decoy into a bomb. So when we put it down, it makes them all go over to and attack it, and when they attack it, it's going to explode, I think. I forgot, yeah. We fire it and basically turn this thing into a heater for us. It's going to blow us up. You could also turn it into freezing and other cool stuff. You could go down here and fire, breathe, all kinds of acid fumes if we wanted to. So we're going to be able to do a lot of stuff with it. I think we're going to go more fire. I don't know. We may go more ice. That may help out. We'll read them when we get later. We got to get to level 20 before we can even put it as a skill. So, let's get back to leveling. Oh, and unfortunately, right over here is one of the people. It was a trap, and now they're done for. We're going to go get a chest, and then we're done. We're going to move on to the next area. That area I will clean out because it's not that big of an area. I don't clean out the big areas like I used to. It's honestly a waste of time. I know where some chests are that I want to get and see what they got in there, because there's nothing wrong with getting a few extra craftable materials, because crafting is awesome in this game. It's really easy to do, as I just showed you. And we're going to do more because it was not a very long showing of doing it. So I want to show you more, but we are making our way over. Ooh, damn, we're getting some good shards out here. So you can see the door that's got the circle around it. That's where we're wanting to exit at, but like I said, we're making our way over here to where there is a nice size treasure chest. Okay, so you'll ask, why did this guy revives after 2 seconds? and he can do some stuff. Okay, 33, 11 armor, or 11 mana, 2 vitality, 16 armor, additional to the 33 armor. So yes, we're picking this up, and we're putting that on. And now we are naked. And then all these materials, bam, gone. Beautiful. Okay, now I need to know where I need to go. I need to go down here, actually. Oh! Well, yeah, I guess I should. Aye! Yeah, right back at you, bastard. How'd you like it? How'd you like it? No, stop playing. Stop playing. I'm kidding. You guys can play as much as you want. I'm gonna kill you, though. Alright, so now we've opened up that one. We want that. Just in case. You never know when you may have to go back here. I'm serious. You never know. I've had to go back here a couple times with how they designed this. So he revives after 2 seconds. On some of these, if you can look at the... I'm unable to do it because he's over here trying to whip our ass. But a lot of times you can just read. Briefly damage when he has a chance to dodge. Or briefly gains damage when hit. So... And then another one, that one actually had a second one come out once it hit half health. So, Dex, increased lightning damage and resistance and movement speed. We're taking that because we want that Dex. We don't care about that one, and we don't care about that one. So which one are you? 12 health, 1 intelligence. Yeah. We mainly need Dex, so. Alright, revives after 2 seconds. Increased attack speed is what that weird looking thing has. So he's about to revive. We'll get that on him. This ain't Miracle Grow I'm using. And then I like the big chest because they put a big old thing. There's a smaller one around here. I'm just not sure where it's at. Like that. A twin at half health. So there's that twin. So it's just kind of some of the cool stuff that they do. Let's get that. Let's get our thing. Assassin's Dark Club. I don't know anybody. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 52 per... Increased physical damage? Oh, here's our problem. Here's our problem. That's a lot of physical damage. Alrighty. So F, I believe we can put something on here. So, I'd really like to put more mana back on it. There it is. So, bam, and we're done. We didn't brick it, thankfully. We just can't do anymore. We got 28 mana and 14. Thank you. And now that physical damage is just holy skyrocketed to hell's bells. All right. Now when I shift. I think we're going to have to get it up a little bit higher for it to... Alright, most of this stuff in this one is for minion damage. I don't have a minion, it's going to be a while. We'll just keep our stuff. Infantry helm. Yeah, most of that stuff's for the Sentinel. Oh, there it went. Okay. And now not only do we heal, we now throw freaking shuriken when we freaking shift, so. It'll get better once we, and I get better at using it. The main thing we wanted was that 50% physical damage, which just massively upped the damage, physical damage on that, throwing that flask. Once again, just get near it and it'll unlock it for you. Now this entire area we are going to do. It won't take us long. Another glyph. There are glyphs. There are glyphs that can help you break. So that's something I forgot to teach. That is my bad. Let me clear this and I'll do something. But I gotta kill these goofs first. Okay, what is this? Too intelligent. Yeah, I'm gonna take it because it's got all those resistances on it, and we're gonna forge it. So, okay, you can put a glyph. So these glyphs, I've got a glyph of hope. Modifies the outcome of a craft, granting a 25% chance to have no forging potential. So right here, it says cost 1 to 18 forging potential. So 23 forging potential remains. So all of them will see like will have a forging potential on it. Let me put the right here. So forging potential 32. I need to mess with that here in a second. Only 15 on that one, only 14, only 23. So this one's got 23 on it. It says right there. We're gonna mess with it. What do we have on here? Physical and lightning resistance. We can up those two. But let's add some physical damage to this ring. So we're gonna add some physical damage. So it used 5 of our forging potential. Okay. So if I want to up like lightning resistor, I could just hit this arrow and do that. But that is what the forging potential has for you. Okay. So we could literally take this hood that nothing has happened. Now let's go up here. Let's add mana to it. We can add mana to it. Now we've upgraded it to a blue, and we actually got an extra thing. So we didn't use any potential off of that, I don't believe. So let's just add health to it for freaking fun of it. Look, we got another one, and we didn't use any more potential. So we've got an 18 mana and 3% increased health. All right, what do we want to add now? Endurance. We can add endurance. Increased area with acid flask. I probably shouldn't do this, and I can't. Thank goodness. Probably shouldn't do it anyway. Let's add regen per second. Oh, we can't. Requires level 10 to forge. Okay, we're done. But we've got an extra mana and increased health. Some things you gotta get higher level to do. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna open this up to show you guys. This is probably gonna get me killed a couple times. Thankfully, we're not playing hardcore. I can't teach playing hardcore. One day we'll do a beginner hardcore, but right now we will actually want to be able to survive stuff. Nothing really drops for us in this either. Orange spike. And you can't... Oh, now it requires level 6. This thing used to be, like, you used to have to be, like, in the teens to use this thing. Maul of Stillness. Maybe this is it. Here we go. The Maul of Stillness. Level 19. There you go. Good weapon, maybe, for your Paladin, or your Sentinel, but you probably find something better. later on. Great Mace, Assassin's Broadsword. But we're not really going to find anything that beats the pants off of the sword that we got. Let me finish killing everything. So that thing has an ancient like mage in it, and he is pissed off that he has been locked up like this, like a can of tuna. All right, he's pissed off. He's been locked up like a can of damn tuna, can of chicken, forever. Watch these guys. They're kind of like those weird looking things. He broke down into all these 4 guys right here that we're trying to take out. Let's see here. We've got 7 health. Man, that's a lot of resistances. I know we're gonna lose a little health, but man, maybe we can add something later on. And plus I can go down here and add that and make up some of that health we lost. Alrighty. Wait a minute. What is that? Increased critical strike, increased cast speed. No. I thought. Alright, so this is a rune prison. Sealed and temporarily displaced for dangerous arcane experiments. So this is a very, very bad arcane mage. He's going to open it, but he gives us interesting things. But he takes no damn damage, and he just absolutely destroys me. I got to turn my map off. Oh, you got to watch out for that, and I'm not watching out for that. Oh, he's going to get me. I hit the wrong thing. Whew. I gotta get that flipping time down. Holy cow. Okay, so first time ever, and thankfully I'm recording it. So we got these scholars. It's not something I want, but I'm gonna keep it for my freaking a mage. If I make a mage here later on today, but I get 8 armor, 10, and it's a purple. So I forget what Oh, yes, they're experimental. So you get experimental gear from them. And then we've got a bunch of other stuff. And you will always get one of those experimental gear things. So I'm glad I got him. I have to use the restroom. I will be right back. So bear with me.
I'll be back, Sue. I'll be back.
That I don't even know if that worked. So we'll go back to live screen. Hopefully, you probably just heard fans and everything. And I just realized that the fan is going, and I'm so sorry. Hopefully it is not bothering that bad. If I have to, I will record it, but hopefully I will not have to. Here for the remainder of the time. I probably had it on through the entire WoW stream me and my wife did today. Now look, we got all these lovely potions. Yay! Because that... So choose to fight those wizards when you want to. Yeah, you have to decide whether or not it's worth your time to go through that hellacious battle and for that experimental gear. Some of it's quite good, so up to you. Our physical damage, we got it up so damn high, and we are just melting everything. Oh boy. Alright, strength shard, and then what is this? Nothing is gonna be as good as that 52% physical damage for a while. Hay Shrine! Okay, so there's a Hay Shrine. Forgot about the Hay Shrines. Now remember, I am nowhere near a McFluffin, a Rax, or anybody that, or definitely a Ziz, Woodjo. This is a beginner's guide, okay? This is a beginner trying to help the beginners and the new people. So it's basically a beginner's guide. Not even a beginning guide. This is like... And a slash walkthrough as you kind of play. I would prefer you all to be playing along with me on whatever the hell looked cool, and that's what it is. Don't worry about meta or anything. Pick what the hell looks good that you feel and know you're going to have a blast on and go for it. And if you find out it wasn't your cup of tea, re-roll. It ain't going to take you long to catch the hell back up to me. If you miss something, re-roll and do it. Have your build guide open next to you. I know I'm not using one, but every time we level, you do exactly what that build guide wants to, if you wish to. You don't have to. If you want to just go in blind, you can actually go in blind a lot better into Last Epoch than you can into PoE. PoE is about the only one. I mean, you could damn sure go in blind on D4. That's why I suggest that's an excellent way to just start your journey into ARPGs. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, let me go here. Character. So you got your level. This is showing your XP and when it fills up, yada yada. This is showing your stats. We've somehow managed to get our dex up. Let's see here. Vitality. Each point of vitality grants 6 health and 1% poison and necrotic resistance. So getting your vitality up helps. Each point of strength increases armor by 4% and improves skills that rely on raw strength of you and your companions. Dexterity. For each point of dexterity adds 4 dodge rating and improves skills that rely on the skillful handling of weapons. Intellect. Each point of intelligence grants 4% ward retention and improves skills that rely on carefully studied magic. And then finally, attunement. Each point of attunement grants 2 mana. Nice to know. Now I realize that. I wish I would have read that beforehand. See, even I'm still learning. And improves skills that rely on the innate magic side inside you and your surroundings. So here lists my mana, how fast I regenerate it, my movement speed is 11%, how much health and how much quickly my health regenerates. Fire resistances, all my resistances are right here. We have no cold whatsoever. Additional defenses, block chance, your armor, stun, Ward. Ward is like an energy shield. Basically, it's just like a thing, and most damage will go through that ward before it hits your health. Not always. I think either necrotic, void, or poison. One of those, or all three of those. I need a veteran to step in and help me. I need a veteran. I need a veteran's help. But I believe, if not all three, one or two. Anyway, in that thing, poison, necrotic, void, they will actually bypass your ward and instantly start hurting your health. And then down here is all the other stats, like how fast you cast, how fast your melee attack speed is, your critical strike multiplier, yada yada. This is defense. It shows where all your defenses are at. Damage reflected, damage dealt attackers, yada yada. Then it shows stats about your minions if you have them, and I have no clue. There's potion slots, bleed chance, and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff here. Learn it at your own pace. Okay? Slowly but surely. Because I don't even know all of it, and if I went in, we just confuse all of ourselves. So, that's more of a veteran stuff right there. Not that as I learn it, we'll add it into it. Our beginner's guide, I think, is what I'm going to name the title this, because you are being taught by a beginner. I may have a couple hundred hours in it. It's me mainly logging in and playing a few levels. I mean, I'm really 100 hours of it is maybe me getting my level 50 up there last cycle and all that fun stuff. And that's about as high as I've ever gotten. I've never made it to the monolith. I stepped into a monolith and got my ass handed to me. I was way too below thing. Not real. Trying to follow something I learned. I did not do it right. Was not the person that taught me it through their video. I just did not know what the hell I'm doing and do not have the skill to do what Zizarin can do. By the way, I know that they did a thing, and Zizarin and Aaron from Action RPG and a few other people paid them to create cool uniques for them. And if you like the Primalist, there's actually a helmet that Zizarin created that will allow you to turn all of your minions into freaking squirrels, and you can have a squirrel army. So, hell yeah. Well, we will be nearing our recording. I mean, this is me playing in a video, but I like to teach by visual, by doing, and I know a lot of people learn. They can sit there and learn the guy, but maybe actually physically watching me play and all this stuff. So this is our first boss. I don't know. He may be Act 1. I don't know. I don't know, we may be finishing Act 1. I don't really know about the acts. I don't know if it really tells you when you're in an act. But he has fire, and we're just going to throw flasks at him. So he does that, where he does a breath of fire. Then he's going to shoot up and do a breath weapon and shoot that big thing. And now he's going to lob little fireballs out, as you can see. Just dodge. And then he's going to fly, and he attacks with his spear. We're going to roll out of the way. He's going to do his thing again. He does eventually do a thing, and then he does his little swath wide thing. We'll get over behind him. Oh, here we go. And he shoots that out, but I don't think it really hits you. Then he does that little flying thing. I think I accidentally walked over fire. That's why we took damage. No, thank you. He's not that difficult of a boss. That's why I say I find the other one, the damn bird one, and I think that one's a little bit more difficult because how much room I have to maneuver with that boss. But him, oh, we got caught in it. That was done. Yes, he will do that. And he does that one. I forgot about that one. Where he does the jumping thing and a fury thing. I've never seen that one before. See, we're going to walk across that. Alright, we're going to grab all our shards. Oh, here we go. 10 armor, 7 mana, int, strength, health regen, 2 health per regen per second. I know we're gonna lose 7 throwing damage, but I honestly think it's worth it with the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I'm just keeping those. Even your experimental ones don't sell for crap, so... Alright, let's go over here and unlock Balthus's butt again. Yes, Balthus, we have rescued you once again. You seem to find trouble rather well. Alrighty, let's go. We go over here to our thing. See? Now this is Orion, the guy we just killed in his journal. So, and then remember, you can either just left click and then hit travel, or you can just hit right click and go. And back to the beautiful place. And now we're about to go to the crappy place. Alright, first things first, we need to go over here. Gloves and... Whoops. It is Shift J, thank you. Alright, now if you remember, we talked to the poor dying person out there, and you know, just go through your thing, and 40 gold, 30 XP. We're good to go on that. Not bad. So now, he's about to do something crazy. So the epoch that they're talking about, basically these 2 magical crystals, well, they're freaking time machines as well, apparently. It's not a hot tub, but it's a time machine nonetheless. And if you watch here, he's going to take the 2 epoch shards up into the air. We're going to hit confirm and get our 100 gold. He's going to do all that shit. She's going to be like, where'd he go? And he decided that I needed to go too. Didn't ask me. Just decided by his own whim that I needed to go too. I have an issue with this. Anyway, so I'm gonna pick up my half of the shard that Balthus left for me, and now the adventure continues. I'm going to take us to the council chamber, and that's where today's adventure and lessons will end. I will continue to go over some of the repeated lessons. I will continue to add as I learn, because I'm gonna... Oh my goodness, you were a shard pinata. I like it when the creatures are pinatas and all that fun stuff. I'm just used to one crawling up the side of the mountain. Those damn things crawl up the sides. See, he just kind of cried. 2 of them just climbed up over the side of the damn mountain. Or cliff, ridge, whatever damn thing you want to use for it. Alright, oh. Oh, that one did not hit him. That one should take care of him. Alrighty. Wow, 119 mana. I'm feeling good. Little boss right here. Heals if not damaged recently, so make sure you keep damage on him, otherwise he will start to heal on you. Alrighty. Nope. Alrighty, now this guy, he's gonna be shocked that you're out here, because we shouldn't be out here, but we're out here nonetheless. Alrighty, our acid flask. Alright, we've now got the explosive flask, and now we're gonna do more shards. Alrighty, so now when we go, yes. Now, I don't know, but let's see now if our tags have changed. So now physical fire, throwing attack area, and dexterity our things now. I'm gonna go with more attack speed and more physical damage. Do we still do physical? Good, physical.
Easy. Too easy.
Please don't brag about it being easy. That's when I die. I don't need you bragging like about stuff. Now right now it just explodes. We'll eventually be able to put like ignite on it, so it'll start doing burning damage over time and everything. But I kind of am glad that we got to see that, because you can see now it changed that tag to fire because we're now using fire over the acid. So the tag will let you at least read correctly on what damage you're doing, and we're doing explosive damage, explosive fire damage. So that's a positive. Basically, they're stopping us for some reason. He knows you've got the shard. We've been foretold. Basically, Balthus said, "Hey, this dude's gonna be, this person's gonna be coming through that can help you guys, help us out. He's gonna have he or she will have another thing of the shard, you know, And he's all like, "Oh my God, you're the other person with the shard. By all means, go through, save us." I don't know if we save him, because it's the end of time. We do some time traveling stuff. And I will say, compared to Warlords of Draenor, if any of you are MMORPG fans, they do time travel a hell of a lot better than that thing did. Alrighty, we are just gonna make our way to the council chambers, and then I will be ending the recording. But we've done quite well today. He basically, once again, trying to hinder us, and we got 50 gold, trying to hinder us from getting to the damn place we need to go. But that's okay. We're about to get to fight a really ooky-looking Eldritch boss. We also got to do another thing, quest to get there, but that's okay. Allows me to show you guys a little bit more. Man, doesn't feel as good as my acid flask did. Maybe it's because of what I'm fighting. Oh, we blowed him up all the way over there. Pyromancers, what's this? 21% increased fire damage. It's not physical damage, though. Damn. Alright. He's sad because Minimus is his poor dog. He unfortunately took a fatal wound. Worried about his puppy dog. I feel for him. You know what? Here you go, Last Epoch. Here's an idea, just to help you out. I was talking about allowing the pet to pick up gold for us eventually. Instead of Minimus going to whoever he tells you to send Minimus to, let this be our first pet, our free pet. Let us get Minimus. That would be awesome, and he could be the very first pet, and then it's up to them if they want to do it. And then do one of the cool birds or the owl or something special that does the pet thing on thing. Because, man, being able to send these pets to go pick up shards and gold for us would be awesome. Our crafting materials, like they do, like Blizzard did, and the gold would be awesome. And Minimus would be something that you could quickly, it's already in the game, maybe turn into a free pet that picks up gold for all those who get the game and are like, man, that way they don't have to try to till they're what. No, I just think that's a good way to start it. Other people may disagree, but I do like having that animal concentrate on that stuff while I'm doing it. So, oh, yeah, we need that. Alright, I feel like my damage has went down. It's probably just a feeling. We just got to get more points. We got to get this damn thing leveled up. So, this is just a little thing. We're going around warning these guys that I'm clearing a path so they can get their happy butts to sit back to the council chambers where it's safe. So basically, the void has finally crept in. This used to be. This literally was the city. Until it was destroyed. So we'll get to see this thing throughout the game where it's either like this, the Void, or during the Divine Era, or the, let me see here, the Ancient Era. So you're basically going to see all this to how it is, and then the end of time, how it's broken open. And if you see down here, we have now gotten ourselves 3 of the 15 passive points that we can get. I believe it's a total of 113 points we get, because we don't start getting them until level 3. So, take more health. Alright, another boss down. Alright, head this way. Yeah, that's what we want. We want big old mobs like this. Most of the time, just let them follow the creatures. Just let them follow you. And you'll eventually get them into a pack full, into a group, and then you can deal with stuff. Oh, this is some cool stuff. So, when I first was playing before Cycle 1, they added some cool stuff. So, I'll show you. Like that, those things didn't come down in these giant worms and didn't come up and eat these guys until Cycle 1. That stuff didn't happen. We'll come across another one. I think that was just a block. But there's this poor soldier right here, and then this freaking evil worm comes over and... Yep, not helping you, buddy. I'm sorry. Ah, there you go. Alrighty, spell damage. Now these things will like the dinosaur looking things, they will actually, see, there we go. I had damage, I just picked that up and it instantly healed me. You can replay that back. So yeah, these cool little dinosaur things, you kill them once and then they turn into these evil metal looking things that just... The problem is some of them are good, some of them are bad. Alright. Hit the lever. Across the thing we go. These void worms will come from anywhere. Man, these void despairs are rough. Ow! See, they're fighting the bats and everything, and then I gotta kill them. I kind of wish they were just stayed green so I didn't have to kill them too. Seems like they're wanting to help and fight the void, but I end up killing them. And then you get over here and these guys are all green to you. Yeah, don't do that, but... try not to do that. Sometimes it doesn't work. Get your butt up, you whiny little bitch, and hiding over there like a bitch. Alrighty, we are gonna head this way now. I need to also start finding out a way. I gotta start putting points in to get my cooldown down on shift because we do not want it to have a high cooldown. So, took damage, picked it up, healed instantly. Even though we had 3 in our slot, that's what we want to do. Alrighty. We're pretty much done with messing around with blues unless I find a really good base that I can do my own thing with. Alright, that's exactly what we needed. Let's see here. Let's up that one. Let's go over to shift. If I increase cooldown recovery speed, that's what I want to go with right now. Get that down, and okay. When asphalite is thrown directly, it causes 3 smaller explosions around impact, increased mana cost. Converts armor shred from all sources that acid flask would apply to fire resistance shred, okay? Acid flask deals additional throwing fire damage. And then Acid Flask has increased critical strike chance and critical... okay. And then Acid Flask has a chance to ignite enemies. So I'm going to go here first and convert that fire shed so I can get down there. And then we're going to go here and here. And we will eventually probably go there, I think. I don't know. May do that one. It travels faster. Acid Flask has a chance to... apply frailty to enemies, causing them to deal less damage. Oh, okay. We may not do that one. We may go here, 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 and then up in here, up into here. Throwing speed. We may put some into that. I don't know if we can. I think we can. But all right, let's continue on down here. I'll be glad when we get Buddy. I'm gonna call my Falcon Buddy. We're gonna call the Falcon Buddy. We don't actually get to name him, but that's what we're gonna name him, Buddy. Don't ask me why, it's just what the hell we're calling. There's a chest up here, just a little one, rinky-dink. These guys are going to fly out, but sometimes you get shards from it. I say open chests. Very rarely do I get... sometimes you don't get anything, but I got gold and a shard. Sometimes you get more shards, sometimes you can get a decent weapon out of it. It's all what happens when it's a random number generator, I guess. We are now heading to the council chambers. Ooh, you guys are rude, I tell ya. Alright, that's a shield. Really don't have any use for it. You can wear a shield, I believe, as a rogue, so... Ooh. Okay, whew. Alrighty, here we made it here. Let's help him take care of some... This dude's an ass. By the way, Elder Ezra. It's funny, there were some changes made. There used to be a cool quest. He sends you to get a ledger for him because he, even in the most dire of times when people are fighting off the void, not surviving, he decided that everybody needs to pay him back later on in life. This thing is evil looking. It is definitely an Eldritch Void horror. I'm trying to keep him off you. You're standing in the middle like a dork, dude. There you go. He's on my decoy now. Gotta make that decoy last a little longer and do damage. Vitality. Okay, 9%. Oh, holy. Yeah, we're grabbing those because this reason right here are movement speed is now at 22% from 11. All right, we are now in The council chambers. We're gonna go turn in our quests. I do this because sometimes it will not count it for you. Maybe they fixed that. It didn't feel like that alone. Pretty much last year. And before Cycle 1 came out. But used to, you could come over here to the gambler guy, and he would have a quest for you. And basically, Ezra wants you to go get his ledger. Okay? Allow me. And I'm going to go get the ledger. Just in case any fools think that this disaster somehow erases the debts they owe me. In return, I'll share one of my trinkets I liberated from the slums before I rescued you. So he thinks he rescued you. He's just a complete ass. But used to, you could choose to either turn it into him and get some a unique set of gloves, or you could turn it into him and get a unique amulet. You no longer get the choice. You just turn it into Ezra. Now we are going to unlock. You can so we're gonna. He can tell that we have the chart. I'm not sure where Gaspar is. I think he's another keeper, but I'm not sure what happened to Balthus. So he's gonna do this, and now we are going to get our first idols. So he's gonna open up 4 idol slots, 30 XP, and we're gonna get gold. And here are our idols, right here. Now, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna set up our idols, and then we're gonna end this thing. So here's your idols. Let's go up here where I've got a lot. Also I've got relics, and then I've got these idols that I got too. That you get that are just, look at those badass things, man. I don't even know how you, like this one's got to fit like literally right across here, and it's like +2 to critical strike chance for totems, 22 increased cold damage and lighting. It's just craziness. So I do not know why I put relics here, because we've got relics and idols here. I'm gonna rename this to small idols. Because we've got, oh no, I do need relics. Can I move that? Okay, that's what I need to do. My bad. Okay. Relics, back to the, maybe I should stay out of my own way. Where's a relic at? We'll just use that. Okay, relics. Alrighty. So here's my idols. I want to do something that's like physical damage, resistances, mana. So 14 to gain ward and lightning resistance. Really not the best thing. +2 vitality and +8 physical resistance. Let's go see what we could do. 5 kill. We don't have necrotic resistance. We don't really use chance to bleed on it now. Increased now. +2 vitality and necrotic resistance. What is this one? +2 vitality. I probably would rather have necrotic before I do physical again. It's just hard to say. +2 and okay. I even got this cool idol. So we're gonna see. We may find something here that works better for us, but I doubt it right now. Anything that helps you with your resistances. So, ward retention. Be glad when I finally have my minion, because then some of this stuff will be fine on it. I guess we're gonna go dodge and necrotic resistance. Okay. Physical resistance, necrotic. You know, that helps with our resistances where we're going and everything, so that's fine. That's fine. We'll get more idols along the way and be able to switch them out, and we'll get more points. All right, so this is my beginner's guide. thank you for joining me. And please leave a comment. Um, Hopefully this will help, and there will be more to come tomorrow. Tomorrow's may not be as long as today's 2.5 hour one, but I honestly had time and I wanted to get here, and I'm having a blast because this game is fun to blast through. But I thought, there's a bunch of beginner's guides out there that are very helpful, but I also thought a beginner from a complete and utter new person that's played ARPGs, if you will, actually comes in and starts to help, not while they're learning mechanics, help teach those mechanics visually while we play. So that's my idea. My channel is the Weaver Cat Ranch, and yes, we're all about kitty cats here. I won't lie to you, completely transparent. Our plan is to hopefully one day become monetized, and we want to help special needs animals. Because we're all about helping like dogs and kitty cats. We mainly are a cat ranch. Me and my wife really like kitty cats, but it would not ever stop us from helping a dog. We've got a little puppy dog. It's just I would send. They're a little bit more high energy, and me and my wife are a little bit low energy, and while we love animals, we kind of want the dogs to have families that have that high energy and everything. But we would never ever turn a dog away. But our whole point is to help special needs animals, cats, dogs, and stuff like that. And we want to build it into something. So yes, we are trying to become monetized. I'm not gonna lie there. We have reached 1,070 subscribers, so we've reached that goal. We ask that you continue to like and subscribe and help us reach those goals, because we work, but the way the world is right now, it's to keep everything else afloat. But yes, please, and I'll be honest with you, just liking, subscribing, and polite comments and comments that help me to guide new people to this game will help us. Viewing hours really will push us forward, and we're just so thankful for everybody that had it. But mostly this channel is of me making shorts and cat watch along videos of our wonderful kitty cats, so please go out and support those and scroll through those for us. And then also, me and my wife, the only streaming we do, I will record these, but the only streaming we do is World of Warcraft Classic. It's what we like. We will eventually play Hardcore Classic as well, but we stream together. It's kind of funny. Sometimes we're happy and bouncing off the walls and giddy and playing. Sometimes we're like, like you do when you adult after you've worked an entire week. But weekends and sometimes off the wall dates, if the wife is home or we're both home on like a vacation day or something, we'll stream. But it was kind of short this week, but yes, so we have all those streams. So join us for WoW. You can ask questions about WoW, because technically it's almost a beginner's guide too, as I teach my wife how to play classic WoW. She's only played retail, so she's technically learning classic WoW, so we're kind of teaching along the ways if you ever wanted to get into World of Warcraft. And classic is an excellent place to start at, and then go play what is retail. We don't play retail. We don't like it. And once again, that's nothing towards retail. Retail fits a certain group of people, and they enjoy playing it, and that is fine too. We, at the end of the day, don't give a damn. We just, what game you're playing, as long as you're having fun. The moment you're not having fun, play a new game. And find your love for a new game. So, we're very thankful for each and every one of you who has joined the Weaver Cat Ranch and become one of our... I don't know, I gotta come up with something. So any comments down what we should refer, because there's Riker who has Riker's Raiders. I don't know if DM has anybody. Because I can tell you right now, and don't you even put it. I can already see it. No, I'm not referring to our community as furries, damn it. Should have known about that. It's already been in the back of my head because of being the Weaver Cat Ranch. No, and our love for animals. No. Nothing wrong with furries, but I'm not calling everybody furries. unless I find it, unless everybody is cool enough with it and finds it funny enough, then I may do it. So, all right, we will be back tomorrow with about another hour to an hour and a half of teaching. We will probably repeat some of the stuff that we went over. I hope that this beginners guide is helpful to a lot of you who are very new to ARPGs. We'll kind of learn it together. So, as always, please have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Please have a wonderful work week. I will not be making a recording on Tuesday. Thankfully, I was able to get a longer one today to make up for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'm off. So I'll make an even longer recording on Wednesday. But I'm going to a concert on Tuesday, so I'm pretty much getting off and going to the concert. So there will be no... and for anybody who wants to know, Five Finger Death Punch, Marilyn Manson, Slaughter of the Lamb. That is the 3 bands that we will be seeing. So, anyway, enjoy your work week. More to come as we learn this together and level this character. And then, and we are trying to get to the monolith. We may get to the monolith before we take on one of the harder bosses, Lagan. A lot of people don't get a little agitated with Lagan. Apparently, that's a hard fight. I have not endured it yet. So I will try to teach you some of the boss fights that I do know. We may even learn a few things that I did miss. Veterans that can help me improve this guide, I will appreciate it. Beginners that this guide helps, I'm thankful that it helps you. I don't know how helpful it will be, but hopefully it helps. Anyway, I'm out of here. Jay is out. So, Lucy's out. But as we like to say around here, come for the kitty cats. I think that some of them have been around behind me. Stay for the gaming. And as always, bye for now. Have a great rest of your day.